Hi everyone! If you want to learn how to get this green smoky eye and pink lip, keep watching. So I thought my camera was recording when I was applying my foundation and primer, and then I realized after I put it all on that it was not recording anymore. So what I did was I went in with the Joe Fresh Illuminating Primer in Pure Glow, and I just put that all over my face. And then I went in with the Joe Fresh foundation stick in the color Nude, and I also just used my damp sponge and blended that into my face. Then I'm going in with the NYX HD Concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm just bringing it down into triangles underneath my eyes, and then on my Cupid's bow, and then some around my nose because I get some redness, and then down the center of my nose onto my forehead. And I'm just going to blend that out with my damp beauty sponge. Next, I'm taking the Joe Fresh Tinted Brow Fix, and I'm just going to be combing that through my eyebrows. I actually really like this tinted eyebrow gel. It's pretty awesome. It gives good color, good pigmentation, and it actually fills it out really well. And then I'm going to go in with the Joe Fresh Universal Brow Tint, which is like a marker. And at first I was a little skeptical about this, but it actually worked out to look pretty natural. And I'm just filling in the ends where it's a little bit sparse. Today for my eyeshadow primer, I'm going in with NYX Milk Jumbo Pencil, and I'm just going to focus that on the bottom of my eyelid and blend it out with my finger. For my eyeshadows today, I'm going to use the Smashbox Shades of Fame palette, and I'm going to use Bliss underneath my eyebrow. I'm taking a big fluffy brush and I'm just blending that in underneath my eyebrow. Now I'm taking Nude, and I'm going to be working that into my crease using a fluffy brush, and I'm just using swiping motions going back and forth, just really buffing it into the crease. Next I'm taking this beautiful green shade called Safari, and I'm taking it on a dense eyeshadow brush. This is one of the Urban Decay brushes that comes in the palette. And right here I'm just focusing that color on the inner corner of my eye, doing small swiping motions. Now I'm placing the shadow on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm trying hard to leave a space in the middle because I don't want to fill that in completely with the green. Now I'm going back in with my blending brush, and I took Nude and Safari again, and I just kind of mixed them together, and I'm doing windshield wiper motions into my crease, just blending everything out so it looks seamless and airbrushed. Now I'm taking a small eyeshadow brush and taking the color Sandstone, and I'm just going to be packing that on the middle of my eye where we left it blank, because I really want it to be lighter there in that area, so I just focus that in the middle of my eye, and then I'm just going back in and blending out any lines. For my eyeliner today, I'm using the Essence Gel Waterproof Liner in the color Urban Jungle. This eyeliner is unreal, like amazing. It is better than pretty much any expensive eyeliner I've ever bought. It retails, I think, for around $3.50, and it lasts all day on your eye. It lasts in your waterline. It doesn't smudge. It is unreal. So I'm just tightlining my waterline with this on my upper lash line, and I'm also going to bring it down onto my lower lash line. And I'm pretty messy with this whole step because I'm just going to be smudging everything out with eyeshadow anyways. So I'm just running that along my lower lash line, and then I'm going to go back in with the same two shadows I used on my upper lid and just really buff that out underneath. Going back in with my NYX HD Concealer just to clean up any fallout. This is why I recommend doing your eyeshadow first before your foundation, just because if you get any fallout, it's way easier to clean up. So I'm just buffing that out with my damp beauty blender. Now I'm going back in with the same Essence eyeliner in Urban Jungle, and I'm focusing that on my upper lash line. And let me tell you, this is hard to do on camera with one hand. I was struggling, but I'm gonna make it work. So I'm just going in with small strokes. Next, I'm taking the Essence eyeliner brush. This brush is unreal. It changed my whole winged liner game. I just got it a couple days ago. It makes winged eyeliner go on like a dream. It is so easy to use. It is so small. It is the perfect size. So I'm just taking that Essence pencil. I put a little bit on the edge and I just dragged it out into a wing. Then I'm taking my favorite eyelash curler, my Lancome curler. I'm just curling my eyelashes, trying not to pull them all out because, you know, we need those eyelashes. And then I'm going in with my Hypnose. It's the new mascara by Lancome. I can't pronounce it very well because, you know, French and I, we didn't do too well in high school. So I think it's called like the Volume-a-porter or something along that lines. That's definitely not how you pronounce it, but you get the drift. It's the new one and it's great. And it really separates and lengthens your lashes. Now I'm putting on a pair of velour eyelashes in the style Lash and City. These definitely are beautiful eyelashes. I'm using tweezers just to put them on because it makes it a lot easier, and I went in before I put them on with Revlon eyelash glue. Now I'm taking the NYX Highlight Contour palette, looking pretty gangsta, and I'm taking the 3 lightest shades and I mix them all together, and I just put them on underneath my eye. Anywhere I put the concealer before, in the triangle down the bridge of my nose, that is where I'm setting with the highlighting powder. To bronze my face, I'm going in with a Clarins Bronzer. Every summer they come out with this huge round bronzer and I buy one every single year. They last 4 years. I have 2 right now and I still haven't hit pan. I use them pretty much every day. So I'm just buffing that into my skin using a Real Techniques dual fiber brush. Now I'm going back into the NYX Highlight Contour palette and I'm taking the ashiest shade and I'm running that along the sides of my nose. Just to contour my nose to make it look a little bit slimmer. I run it across the tip, a little bit in the center. Then I'm also taking a contour brush and I'm running that along right underneath my cheekbones just to create some definition. I'm also going to go in and contour the top of my forehead. For highlighter, I'm using Joe Fresh in the shade Luster, and I'm going to be putting that on my Cupid's bow and the tip of my nose, and also down the bridge of my nose, and I'm also going to take a fan brush and really focus that on the top of my cheekbones. This is a really beautiful highlight shade and it's very affordable. For blush, I'm going to be using Joe Fresh in the shade Rose, and I'm just going to be applying that to the apples of my cheeks. I'm using the Joe Fresh lipstick in the color Mauve, or is it Mauve? I'm not too sure, but it is amazing. This lip product is such a beautiful color. It's in between a pinky purple and it's just a wash of color. It's kind of sheer. And then I'm going in with their cream lip product, and I thought it would be a little bit more sheer than what it was. So this is the color Wine, and I'm just blending that into my lips. And I was actually really impressed by this lip product. I wore it all day and it didn't bleed on me, and usually lip glosses bleed on me. So the staying power was actually amazing and it didn't bleed, so go Joe Fresh. I hope you enjoyed watching my green smoky eye and pink lip tutorial, and until next time, keep smiling. Bye guys.